Hey y'all, I'm here with Jim Spaulding, carver extraordinaire, and we're just gonna chat with him a bit and show off his amazing canes. He has one that's finished and one that's in progress. So tell us about your work.
I've been at this for about 15 years now, doing my carving. I got into wood turning because I'm a carver by trade. And I started doing cane carving about, like I said, 15 years ago. I originally used to take carving classes in the Houston area from a fella by the name of Don Hart, and he used to supply my wood for me. Now, since he's gone, I get my wood out of a company in Oregon, and I use strictly hard maple. My handles are varied. That one there is a crotch walnut. I've used purple heart and some other different colors on the wood. But all of my canes are hard maple. It is hard. It really is. But I don't know, Amy, you got questions? I mean,
Which makes it that much harder to carve, right?
Pardon?
Which makes it that much harder to carve, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I will say that all of my designs I use, other than my knotting, is actually leather belt designs. I get these designs out of a book for patterns for leather belts.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's where Don, again, working with Don, he's the one who taught me that. But the weave work, is all my design on there. And sometimes I put a lot more. I've got canes where I've put lettering in them inside of a window.
Oh, that's cool.
On them. So
let me ask you this question.
Yes.
Do you do this all with knives? Do you power carve?
The only power carving you'll ever see me do is the holes in the center of the weaves, because I use palm tools with really small blades, and it wears them out. I mean, even though I'm keeping them sharp constantly, it wears them out. And they do break once in a while when they get thin on the end. So I'm always buying new palm tools, but it's all done with palm tools and blades. I do use some 5mm gouges to do the relief work in. You can kind of see where it's rough down in here because I haven't got to that yet, but it's all small tools. You want to rotate? You can kind of see in here where I'm starting to get a little bit of the flow.
How many hours does one like this take you?
Oh my goodness, that one that Amy is holding, I estimate 850 hours. A normal cane will cost about 450 hours. But that one with the acorns and the leaf work that I did on it,
cool.
That one has a lot more hours in it. And of course everybody says, so how much you sell them for? I don't, folks. Who can afford it? When I do commission work, I do it at $15 an hour for my carving.
What?
And when you start talking about that kind of hours, and people just look at me like I'm crazy, but as makers, all of us as makers, we know how much time we put into things. We're not going to sell it for 2 cents an hour. So I won't do that.
Awesome.
But yeah, I enjoy it. It's like all of your stuff that you guys do. When you get in that zone, it's just comforting. When you're making, it really is. When you're making, it's comfortable.
You kind of get lost in it, I think.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. And I can't remember who said this at the beginning because my Red Bull's still kicking in, but how many years have you been carving?
Altogether, I started, 50. Well, I started carving when years ago, I worked in a refinery. And there was a lot of times where we were working inside of vessels or tanks. We kept a person on the outside. So when it was my turn on the outside, I'd go get a 5-gallon bucket and go to the carpenter lay-down yard and say, cut me some nice clear pine today. And I sit on the bucket and carve all day. So I wore younger man's clothes back then. But seriously, 18, 20 years now, I guess, that I've been seriously. Chip carving is what I really did. I mean, that's what I still do. If you Instagram, look at some of my stuff that's on there. A couple of my favorite pieces are on there.
Awesome.
On my chip carving.
Tell everybody what your Instagram is.
Instagram, that's of course it's Mr.Jim at _32. Everybody, you guys all know me as Mr. Jim. So that was Jake Thompson and Jamie Page did that one for me. They just did it one day. I'm thinking, holy cow, But yeah, it's Mr.Jim at _32. And there's a few pictures on there, not a lot. I just put one on the other day of the box that I did. That was for a competition, and again, I never got a chance to go back to that show. But that one was going to go to competition. This one was supposed to go on a competition. I never got a chance to.
How many ribbons have you won? A lot?
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, I think that out of all of them, I've only had 3 that weren't blue. And the person that beat me out was my instructor for chip carving. And every time I put it in, I see her work sitting there. I'm thinking, oh, yeah, we ain't gonna get a blue today. But she's phenomenal. She's up in the Houston area too, and just a phenomenal carver. I learned a lot from her. That's where you and I are going to talk about lettering one day. Amy wants to pick it up on the chip carving. We're going to talk about lettering one day. That's a whole different piece of business than regular chip carving, you know, when you look at lettering. But she's the one that taught me to do lettering, you know, and did a good job. She does a good job, so.
And I've learned some good tips just from chatting with you, even just for my whittling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the most important thing? Sharpness. You got to have a sharp knife. If you don't, you're going to hurt yourself, and I can show you all the little cuts on here. But yeah, Amy, you're absolutely right. Yeah. It's the sharpness and picking it up a little bit at a time. You just don't. You don't jump on the lathe one day and make a beautiful bowl, you know. I mean, you just don't do it. It takes time. So yeah.
And having fun. Having
fun. Yeah, you got to have fun doing it. It's not worth it if you're not having fun. And the community. The community helps with all of it too, you know. To get in with the group, find a mentor, and do what you want to do. So.
Well, thank you, Mr. Jim.
Yep.
For chatting with us.
Anytime, folks, anytime.
And showing off your work.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, folks.